Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE is set to have a massive weekend ahead of SummerSlam. This weekend is set to feature Saturday night's main event with a stacked match card, followed by WWE Evolution IU, which marks another history-making premium live event for the company. A number of matches have been confirmed for Evolution, out of which a massive fatal four-way tag team match has grabbed a lot of attention lately. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are scheduled to defend their women's tag team title against 3 teams, of which only one has been announced yet. With 2 teams left to be announced, fans have been expecting the company to feature a massive surprise. WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella is seemingly set to be a part of the show, but the company has not announced her for any match yet. The upcoming episode of WWE Raw could feature Nikki bringing out Brie Bella to announce that the twin sisters will compete in the fatal 4-way tag team title match. Brie Bella has not appeared in WWE since the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble match, and a return would undoubtedly make headlines all around the world. A potential appearance from the legend on Raw this week would mark her return to WWE after more than 1,200 days. Further, their potential addition to the match could add massive credibility to the titles, and the twin sisters could walk out of the show as new champions, leaving the world stunned, as well as elated for the number of feuds that could be featured on TV against the legendary duo. Time will tell if Brie Bella is planning to return to the company ahead of Evolution IU. Nikki Bella returned to WWE a few weeks ago and was attacked by former women's champion Liv Morgan, which was a clear hint of a massive feud being planned. However, Morgan was injured during a match on the Red brand a week after the massive attack, which forced the company to alter some major plans for Evolution. Morgan was reportedly planned to defend the women's tag titles with her partner Raquel Rodriguez against the Bella twins. However, as per Wrestle votes, her injury ended up changing plans for the premium live event, and most importantly, for Brie Bella's return. The company announced that Roxanne Perez had replaced Morgan as Raquel's partner, and the upcoming tag team match at Evolution has now been confirmed. Fans will have to wait and see if the match features the in-ring return of the Bella twins. Ishan writes for the WWE Vertical at Sportskeeda. While he is a finance student, Ishan is an avid pro wrestling fan, which has led him to pursue a career in sports journalism. Before joining Sportskeeda, Ishan worked for various renowned websites such as Give Me Sport and Fansided, and has nearly 3 years of experience. He relies only on credible sources like Cage Match when reporting on a topic. Ishan cross-checks his work multiple times to ensure it is factually correct. Ishan's favorite pro wrestler is Seth Rollins. He admires the visionary's never-give-up attitude and work ethic. In fact, it was the Shield's memorable WWE debut in 2012 that got him hooked on sports entertainment in the first place. Ishan would love to interview Rollins someday. WWE's creative direction has seen a dramatic resurgence since Triple H, Paul Levesque, took the reins of the company's storytelling and talent management. Under his leadership, we've seen a renewed focus on long-term storytelling, layered characters, and the surprise returns of legends and former champions. With an upcoming premium live event, PLE, looming large, speculation is heating up that a major name could be on the verge of a stunning return to Monday Night Raw. A former WWE champion who hasn't appeared on the Red brand in a staggering 1,249 days. Could this be Triple H's next blockbuster move? Let's dig into the clues, possibilities, and what this return could mean for WWE's title picture heading into the next PLE. When you break down 1,249 days, you're looking at well over 3 years, nearly 3.5, in fact. That's a long time for any main event caliber superstar to be away from Raw, especially one who has previously held the WWE Championship. This time frame takes us all the way back to early 2022, a period when WWE was still operating under Vince McMahon's direct oversight and navigating the end of the Thunderdome era. Since then, the WWE landscape has shifted dramatically. Triple H has taken control. Roman Reigns has become the most dominant champion in decades, and several stars have risen. or returned to shake up the roster. But one name has been conspicuously absent from Monday nights for this entire stretch: Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt last appeared on Raw in early 2020 before being shuffled to SmackDown and eventually released in July 2021. Though he returned in October 2022 under the mysterious White Rabbit campaign, his involvement was largely confined to SmackDown, and his appearances were limited due to ongoing personal and health issues before his tragic passing in August 2023. But in this scenario, if we momentarily put aside the reality of Bray Wyatt's passing and explore the concept creatively, perhaps as a symbolic or storyline-driven return, it's possible Triple H could orchestrate a powerful tribute or spiritual continuation of Wyatt's legacy through someone like Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy's character was heavily teased but never fully realized due to Wyatt's death, with Dallas reportedly training and WWE having already created the Wyatt-inspired Bray Wyatt. Becoming immortal documentary and merchandise, the company has been carefully managing the legacy. A Raw return of Uncle Howdy, or a faction built around Bray's mystique, could serve as a creative return of a former WWE champion's essence, just in time to insert chaos into the PLE title picture. If WWE chooses to go the more traditional route, bringing back an actual former WWE champion who has been absent from Raw for 1,249 days, several intriguing names emerge. While CM Punk returned at Survivor Series 2023, his presence on Raw has been sporadic, and he's currently sidelined due to injury. However, his return to Raw just ahead of a PLE could set up a surprise appearance in a title feud, particularly involving Seth Rollins or Damian Priest. Punk hasn't had a regular match on Raw since 2014, much longer than 1,249 days, but in terms of big returns, few names generate more buzz. The People's Champion has become more involved with WWE in 2024 and 2025, particularly with his WrestleMania XL appearance. If Triple H wanted to shock the world and set up a massive PLE title match, The Rock making a return to Raw after years away would certainly qualify. Though not exactly fitting the 1,249 days mark, his presence would undoubtedly be a monumental shakeup. Jinder Mahal is a former WWE champion who's been underutilized in recent years and has not featured prominently on Raw in a long time. He had a brief reemergence on NXT in 2023, but has mostly been absent from WWE TV since early 2024. A return to Raw now could position him as a wild-card challenger or enforcer in a title feud. Now here's a name that fits perfectly. Big E, a former WWE champion, has been out of action since suffering a neck injury in March 2022. That puts him at roughly 1,249 days away from Raw, give or take a few weeks. Fans have long awaited his return, and Triple H has stated repeatedly that the door is open for his comeback when he's ready. Imagine the shock if Big E's music hits on Raw just days before a big PLE. Whether he's returning to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship, confront Gunther, or stand alongside his New Day brothers in a tag team match, Big E's return would electrify the WWE Universe. Triple H is a student of wrestling psychology. He understands the power of timing, surprise, and nostalgia, all critical components of an effective return. With SummerSlam or the next major PLE on the horizon, WWE needs headline-grabbing moments to boost interest and ticket sales. A former WWE champion returning after such a long layoff would dominate social media, news outlets, and fan speculation. Also, with Roman Reigns working a part-time schedule and the world title picture sometimes feeling lopsided, injecting a returning star into the Raw roster could help balance the scales and open up new storytelling lanes. A return this significant doesn't just have to be a pop moment. It can drive storylines for months. Consider these possible angles. Redemption arc. A returning champion like Big E or Jinder Mahal trying to reclaim their spot and earn another title shot. Vengeance story. Someone returning to exact revenge on a champion or authority figure who wronged them before their absence. Unfinished business. The return of Uncle Howdy, continuing the dark lore of Bray Wyatt, with new followers and a supernatural edge that builds toward a Survivor Series or WrestleMania clash. Triple H has always favored layered stories with long-term implications. This return could be just the spark Raw needs. Whether it's the emotional return of Big E, the spiritual continuation of Bray Wyatt's legacy, or a curveball like CM Punk or The Rock, one thing is clear. WWE under Triple H is no stranger to surprises. With the clock ticking toward the next PLE, fans should keep their eyes glued to Raw. The return of a former WWE champion after 1,249 days might just change everything.